folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to College Park, Maryland. This is SCC Stadium, home of the Maryland Terrapins, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Terrapins will kick it away and start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Throw. It's Hart. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. And the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the tailback's got it again. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. Punt team ready to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The Terrapins will have to kick this away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Dropping back, it's Hart. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Running team on the field. The defense stops the drive with that sack. He'll field it close to the 50. Miller offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And that's a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's close. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelbacker, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. QB keeper all the way. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Maryland.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here,
it's blocked. Picked up by the offense, but he makes something happen.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Maryland 6, LSU 0.
So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away.
Early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that previous play. A play action looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield. It's Hart. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Provo. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Barry. Has the first down and more. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here and move the sticks.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. breaks into the clear. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Oh, and he can't hang on for a little screen pass there. That's going to bring up 3rd.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Dropping back, it's Hart. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT gives him a 7-6 lead.
That makes the score LSU 7, Maryland 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's got it in the open. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To the air, it's Hart. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that.
Touchdown, LSU. They finish off the scoring drive.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it an 8-point game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. This one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Chris, I think it's the right time to call the screen here, and it looked like it was going to be open if they were able to execute. But give the defensive player credit for being able to recognize it and knock that ball away, because if he doesn't, that's a big gain for the offense.
And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. Trying to find some room. It's Barry. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out of him a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run here, taking a deep shot. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And now the running back's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. To throw, it's Hart. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Number 32. Set to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the tight end grabs it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here's the second down play. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Handoff here from the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Third down play here out of the shotgun. It's an out route. The catch made.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made, and you pick up the first.
The ball is loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the marker.
Well, the offense.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Terrapins looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Second down, looking to throw it. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The Terrapins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Third down coming up.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Close to the tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Well, that's a good job by this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game. Still losing by 11.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Now it's second down here. They'll ride the back again here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He fires downfield. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Tackle, but first down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And the Terrapins look to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
And And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Terrapins. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Now they like to go for 2 to make this a 3-point margin. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between 2 really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these 2 teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Working clock with the ground game.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
On the screen. He's out of bounds. Near the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
First down here for this offense. And the single back takes the handoff, fighting off the defender. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, LSU. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14.
Back on the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Terrapins will crank up the tempo. We reach the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Quarterback operating an empty set. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Adams. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
So 2nd down after the incompletion.
Here we go.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hayden. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
That's reeled in. It's Adams. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10.
325.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's got him on a crossing route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Terrapins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Maryland.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Crucial possession here. Suddenly, this is a 2-point game in the final quarter. What can the offense do to build on this lead or just play keep away? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll hand it off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. It's a shotgun run call. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Crowd is loud, hoping for a fourth down stop. To the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset.